Hello viewer, if you want to know more about DC's villain Dominus, his powers, limitations, and how to beat him, then stay here if you want to know more. Disclaimers first, please support the official material. Stuff I show here is for informative purposes, and spoilers. On with the show. For sources, I'll be going through various Superman comics. Individual issues will be listed. So for some history, Dominus was once named Tuoni, who was essentially a monk with 4 others studying their faith/religion, which involved a being named Kismet, described as the illuminator of reality's pathways. One of the 5 were to become host to Kismet, which ultimately went to Dominus's lover, Artie. Dominus tried to steal Kismet's power, learning infernal magics, but had an accident where Kismet spared him, so to speak, and took him to the Phantom Zone. From there, Dominus was rebuilt. He eventually escaped the Phantom Zone and wiped out his home planet, absorbing the souls of countless people to gain powers that may match Kismet's. When Dominus first sort of encounters Superman, he splits Superman's mind into 4 different realities, attempting to draw out Kismet and steal her powers. Superman was picked on because Kismet had a special bond with Superman Dominus was trying to exploit. Luckily, Dominus failed thanks to the combined efforts of Superman and Wave Rider mostly. Second time, Dominus tried mind manipulating Superman to find Kismet, was eventually thwarted, then trapped in the Phantom Zone thanks to Superman's quick thinking. With all that out of the way, here are some of the powers Dominus has demonstrated. First and foremost, he has several telepathic mind-warping abilities, such as splitting Superman's mind into the 4 different alternate realities. It does appear only Superman was affected, given the recollections of bystanders not being aware of these alternate realities experienced by Superman. Second time Dominus went after Superman, he implanted nightmares in Superman's mind to manipulate his behavior. It appears to be intense enough that telepaths like Martian Manhunter was stunned by it when he read the nightmares from Superman's mind. Next, Dominus has been able to create various types of illusions, such as being able to physically impersonate people like Wave Rider, create targeted illusions towards Superman, and eventually he was able to impersonate Superman after capturing the real one, while also making Superman appear as Dominus to the whole world. Dominus has also created what he describes as the infinite domain of Dominus. It appears to be a pocket dimension of sorts, where Dominus was able to trap Superman to interrogate him. And he only let Superman go when he wasn't able to extract any information from him about Kismet's whereabouts. Of course, Dominus's main power that he is arguably most well known for is altering reality from reading people's thoughts. So pretty much anything you think of, he can make real. Examples of Dominus demonstrating this power was when he once impersonated Lex and manifested kryptonite from Superman's thoughts, and another time he was able to create a portal to the Phantom Zone from Superman's thoughts again to trap him. It appears he can also alter reality from his own thoughts, having shaped the landscape when Superman was using Torquasm Vo to block his thoughts from Dominus. And he also managed to create illusions of Lois to break Superman's concentration. In terms of physicality, Dominus at base is strong enough to trade blows with Superman, has shown the ability to regenerate, and Dominus himself stated he can never tire. And it's revealed he obtained this power from the amount of souls he absorbed, which is said to fill up the near-infinite space of the Phantom Zone, at least in the limbo space where all the previous inhabitants of his home planet resided. It appears Dominus can use his reality-altering thought powers to become more powerful, to the point where he easily dispatched Superman, and also managed to overpower Kismet, who has godlike powers of her own. While not revealed in that story, given what was revealed of Dominus's power later on, since both Kismet and Dominus were talking about how powerful Dominus was, he could have used the thoughts of both Superman and possibly Kismet to boost up his power. Despite Dominus's great power, he does have a few established limitations. First off, it's clear Dominus wasn't able to escape the Phantom Zone on his own. It was the Eradicator opening a portal to the Phantom Zone and Earth, which allowed Dominus to escape. This event appears to have been in Adventures of Superman 461, where Superman was in conflict with the Eradicator. That was said to be about the time Dominus wiped out his own planet. Also, Superman was able to trap Dominus back in the Phantom Zone, and as of now, Dominus has not been able to escape. Next, Dominus can't read thoughts when people are in the theta brainwave state, which occurs when someone's unconscious, sleeping, or deeply relaxed when awake. Techniques like Torquasm Vo, which Superman learnt, helped protect his thoughts against Dominus as a result. Also, it appears Dominus can't read someone's thoughts if he's not aware of where they are. An example includes when Superman managed to hide in Dominus's infinite domain and managed to surprise attack him. Next, Martian Manhunter, disguised as a Superman robot, also managed to surprise attack Dominus. Full disclosure though, Martian Manhunter's telepathic abilities could have possibly also helped protect his thoughts against Dominus. To expand on this, Dominus appears to at least rely on drawing the thoughts of others to boost his power. As noted by Superman in their second encounter, Dominus kept talking himself up, but if he actually had that much power, he would have made quick work of Superman already, rather than spending time claiming he had that much power. And expanding that even further, Dominus hasn't tried putting Superman into his infinite domain in Superman King of the World. And this is even when he had Superman in captivity, and him believing Superman knew where Kismet was, could have interrogated Superman in his infinite domain. Now, this isn't outright stated, though it's likely that Dominus had to draw on Superman's thoughts to take him to the infinite domain, but since Superman was using Torquasm Vo to protect his thoughts, Dominus wasn't able to do so. Also, Dominus altering reality through thoughts does heavily drain his power. He has shown when exerting himself he can do it, but for efficiency he usually focuses on a single person's thoughts, mostly Superman's. Furthermore, it's been proven having strong emotions like love can overcome Dominus's power, such as when Superman kissing Lois helped break him out of Dominus's control. And finally, it's been shown Dominus is more vulnerable when caught off guard. Still pretty tough though, having shaken off surprise attacks from Superman, but with the right strategy and or equipment, he can be taken down more easily when caught unaware. Now, given Dominus's powers and limitations, there are a few points to check off, so to speak, to be able to defeat him. Aside from being more powerful than him and being able to negate his powers. First off, have some method to protect your thoughts, or even control what thoughts Dominus picks up. And of course, something like Tor Quasum Vo will work. Next, have some decoy, preferably someone physically tough like Superman, to draw out Dominus and to confirm that he is physically there. And finally, have one or more Phantom Zone projectors handy when engaging with Dominus. Given these 3 points, here's a possible scenario that accounts for all of them, where you can defeat Dominus. Make sure you and the decoy are equipped with the thought protection method against Dominus. Equip yourself and the decoy with a Phantom Zone projector. Ideally, don't let the decoy know that you have a projector or that they are a decoy, just so in case Dominus does read their thoughts and doesn't reveal your presence. Good ideas of decoys could be Superman, as he knows Tor Quasum Vo and is connected to Kismet. Martian Manhunter may be good too, as he can pose as Superman and has some telepathic abilities that may be able to help. Alternatively, having a really sturdy robot as a decoy and pretending they have coordinates to find Kismet may work as well, since they don't necessarily have thoughts Dominus could draw on. So when Dominus arrives and confronts the decoy can do battle with Dominus, ensuring he is in a physical body. If the decoy has the upper hand, or if Dominus manages to teleport them to his infinite domain, they could then blast Dominus with the Phantom Zone projector. However, if Dominus beats the decoy and starts gloating or monologuing, which he kinda usually does, then you can snipe him with your own Phantom Zone projector. If you want to be tricky, you can try and control your own thoughts to make Dominus believe the Phantom Zone projector is actually a portal to find Kismet. So pretend you're accepting his demands after being defeated, then he may willingly get blasted by the Phantom Zone projector. Of course, that would be very hard to pull off. So, in conclusion, Dominus's powers involve overall mind manipulation and altering reality from people's thoughts. For his limitations, Dominus can't read thoughts from anyone he's unaware of, or if their brain is in the theta state. He appears to need other people's thoughts to get stronger, weakens when he warps reality too much from people's thoughts and is more vulnerable when caught off guard. And to defeat him, have a way to protect your thoughts, have a decoy to draw him out, fight him to confirm he's physically there, then blast him with a phantom zone projector when the opportunity presents itself. Of course, that's just me. Read the full story and make your own judgments. Okay, that's all for today. Hope you had some food for thought on Dominus. Thanks for watching and hope to feat you again.